So how big is a healthy hive?
It can be up to 30 frames. It can be up to 15 frames. It just depends on the season.
How many bees is estimated in a healthy hive? Thousands,
see.
tens of thousands?
If you buy a nook, you can buy a nook that's about 3 to 5 pounds of bees.
What is a nook?
A nook is starting, like a bee starting. It's a split from a family. Now this frame has still bees that are about to hatch.
Oh, is that the brown capsules?
Yes.
Oh, there's one hatching right now. The bees are covering the hatching. Baby bees are pure white, right?
They're like this light grayish color. They say the older the bee, the darker it is. I'm just gonna turn it over because I'm trying to find the queen. And if you blow on them a little, they'll do the same thing.
Is it true that bees cannot fly at night? Like as soon as it gets dark, they just like stop flying?
Yes. And see, this is a brand new frame. See how it's black? The insert is black. And look how well they build it out. They build it out, they're building it out nice and even. They have honey. They have little honeybees.
So some of the frames are covered in wax at like the rind area. Are they trying to seal the frames up? Seal the frames together?
Yes, they were stabilizing them from the top. Now remember this frame?
Oh, wow. Okay,
This frame had a whole hatchery at the bottom of it. And that's why I wanted to make sure that the bees still have it, because there was, you know, a lot of baby bees in this bottom tongue. And so, look at that, they all hatched. They're even, see how they started building it out? See how you can see the old wax versus the new wax? They're doing a really good job.
It's full of winter honey because they're getting ready for the winter.
Yeah.
Like,
She is usually 2 to 3 times bigger than the bees. She usually moves a little bit slower than the bees.
is it because she's thick?
Because she's the queen.
Why are bees not able to fly in the dark?
I'm not sure. I've never asked a bee.
Is there a scientific study shown why they can't fly at night?
I'm sure there is one. And we can look it up.
This is another one where you press the honeycomb into the...
Yeah, so this was another one that had a lot of babies in it.
It still has tons of babies.
No, that's actually honey.
I thought the cap was supposed to be white.
This one is an older cap,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a little bit darker. It was very important to save because it had a lot of bees ready to hatch. And so we put it into the hive, and look at that. They hatched out, they filled it up with honey. They did.
Our young interviewer decided to walk away because she stepped on a bee and got stung.
And she was barefoot by a beehive.
It's not funny.
Very funny, guys.
Hey. Between the bees and the pine cone needles, it's pretty dangerous right here. So now that they've hatched some of those little attachments,
I'm just gonna take them out like this.
Because they're just kind of messing up the hive, right?
Yeah, because you know they are trying to attach them, but then when they start building it out and filling it with honey, it's just not
Easy for you to deal with, right?
yes. So when I'm gonna be putting it through the extractor, it's gonna be flinging out, and it's just gonna be all over the place, and then there's more stuff to strain.
So you save the bees, the bee larva, the baby's hatched, therefore that you'd rather them build their own brand new comb versus have it attached the way it is right now.
Yes. So like it served its purpose, and we got what we wanted out of it. So now I'm just gonna put it on top of the frames, and I'm gonna let the bees actually take the honey out of it and put it into their frames. So okay, and then the other thing is, since it's fall, you want to keep your frames that are occupied with bees in the middle of the box as close as possible, so they can maintain their little ball and still have enough heat. And you want to put the empty frames on the edges because they will help insulate. So
Does that also count for like the bottom box as well?
yes, the bottom box, we're using it as an insulation.
So you tend to put empty ones down there and try to keep them in the middle?
Yes, because we are in South Dakota, it gets really cold, and we do have a lot of snow, so the snow sometimes builds up pretty well. And so it's one way to kind of combat that.